Day 29. Yesterday I had something planned with my friend, and last minute he canceled, and I'm kind of very happy he did because I wanted to do this with him after my 30-day mark. And yesterday was day 28, and I was like, screw it, it's close enough. This is what works for him. We'll just do it then. Ended up not obviously working, and now we have it scheduled for day 31, which is after 30, and that is just so much of how I am. I'll set these goals and I'll be close, and I just am like, that's close enough, let's just do it now. And one time when I stopped smoking weed, I wanted to do it for a year. I got to like 10 and a half, 11 months, something like that, and I was just like, I almost did a year. I will just start. I'll smoke now. And I remember just the sense of disappointment because I gotten that far, that close to what I set my goal to, and I just gave up because I considered it good enough. And of course, it's not good enough. When you set a goal, you should stick to it. There are circumstances in which you're like, all right, this isn't working. But when it's something you can achieve and it's right there, you should just stick to it. And I have a really, 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 really hard time doing that. And I want to get better at that. I need to get better at that because what I'm trying to set myself up for now is a life goal, and I don't want to give up on that goal. I don't want to be like, well, I'm close enough to my goal. Let's stop now. I don't want to do that. And one of the books that I do like every day, this one, Start Where You Are. Today's quote resonated so hard with me. It is, to live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. By Oscar Wilde. I totally resonate with that. I just feel like my first 30 years on this planet, I was just existing. And that sucked. I don't want to keep doing that. I want to live. I want to see my children see me live so they're inspired to live and not just exist as this cog in this big machine and just let the years roll by with no motivation, no determination to create anything better. It's very weird having children because it's just like, it's no longer just about me. I mean, yes, these are goals I personally want to do, but I also want to do them to show my children that you can do anything. Anything that's important enough to you to actually go after because it's something you genuinely in your heart want to do. I want them to see that. And they haven't seen that from me. That when Forrest was born, that was one of my big things of why I wanted to give up drinking. It's like I didn't want my children to see me like that anymore. Luckily, Lily was only like 2.5 when he was born, so she probably won't have any memories of me drinking, and I'm completely okay with that. And Forrest has no memories of me drinking. I mean, I gave up drinking when he was like 3.5 months old. You're not remembering that. And Stone will never have that. He'll never see his father in that state. I have, though, there is a asterisk to that. I will drink again when I make my own alcohol. Because I was listening to this podcast years ago, and I'm about to get real hippy-dippy, but to me it just makes so much sense. Because everything in this world is energy. And alcohol has its own energetic vibration. And what it's made with affects that, and the mass production affects that. And so if you grow your own herbs and everything and then distill it, turn it out into alcohol, what a different effect that would have. And to me that's just so interesting, so wild, and just I don't know, just fascinating. I would love to try that. So when I get to that point in life where I'm growing my own herbs and everything and want to make my own alcohol, don't foresee that being anytime soon. Once we have land and that life goal is achieved of having land in like a little homestead, I would love to have an earth ship. That would be just an amazing thing to do and really cool. I don't know. The future can hold amazing things and exciting things, but not if I don't change myself. If I don't change myself, we're going to be stuck in this situation probably till the day I die. And I don't want that for me or my family. I want to create something wonderful. I want to create a wonderful life for us. I want my children to grow up and want to be near us, talk to us. Because a lot of my adult life, I don't want to be around my parents. And that's hard to say. I love them, but we're just so different, and it's hard to even talk to them because it's not like it's walking on eggshells, because it's not like we get blowout fights or anything like that. But most of the things I'm interested in, I know they just don't care about, which is fine. They're their own people. But it's like we have nothing in common. And the things I used to think we did have in common only seem to really be there because we lived with them for a time. And I don't want to say like they felt my judgment, but like they would try to feed my kids things that I would never feed them. I'm like, no, we don't do that. And so like they would stop buying it, and they were very respectful in those wishes. And there's always been there's mutual respect between us, but I don't think that if they weren't my parents, like we would be friends. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of older friends. I when I was like 22, 23, I lived with like a 50-year-old, and it went great. It was fine. We got along swimmingly. And a lot of my coworkers work in the restaurant industry are older, in their 40s or sometimes 50s, and we get along great. I would hang out with them. But I just don't feel like I have anything in common with my parents. And that's hard. That sucks because, like, you want your parents to be on your side. And I just have never really felt like they were. I mean, they were in their own way. Like, they were setting me up for a life that they saw the blueprint for, that you could be successful in this world. But unfortunately for me, that blueprint looked like nothing more than a guide to hell. And I mean, that's why I was so depressed. My words, my views, my passions didn't really seem to matter. If I could fit them in their box, golden. But unfortunately, really didn't. And that just led me down a horrible path of life. But that being said, if I didn't walk that path, I wouldn't be where I am now. And I'm starting to like myself. And that feels good. It feels really good. Holy smokes. I made it to day 30. Proud of myself. When I set out to do this, I didn't know if I was going to make it to day 30. If I was being honest with myself, I wanted to. I've started many things and said I was going to stick to them and never did. But oddly, recording myself every night has kept me more accountable, and I really needed that. I don't know why recording it and putting it out there for strangers put just a little bit more pressure on myself, because it's not like my channel is gonna blow up overnight or anything. If I get a couple hundred views, I'd be shocked. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and I'm just trying to put out in the universe what I want from the universe. But overall, grading my first 30 days, I would say I get a C+. I woke up every day, almost every day before 6 a.m. I didn't wake up close enough to 5 and actually get out of bed. I would wake up a lot of days and just lay in bed, be on my phone, and I need to be better about actually getting up and going. So for the next 30 days, I want to stack on top of the waking up early, doing my 5 bodies. The 5 bodies is something that I started doing years ago, inconsistently, but when I do it consistently, I feel really good. It is dealing with your spiritual body, so like meditating, your mental body, so journaling. It is your spiritual body, so meditating, your emotional body, so like journaling, your mental body, so something mentally stimulating, like drawing or reading, something creative, something that gets your mind going. Your physical body, so working your body, going on a walk, going on a hike, stretching, yoga. Your energetic body, doing some qigong, some sort of energy work. When I do those, I feel really good in the day. So if I stack that on top of this 30 days, on top of the waking up early, I think I'll make a big difference, because I do those things, but not consistently. Like during this time, I've done it maybe 12 of the 30 days. I mean, every day I've dang near journaled, but I want to be more consistent with that. So, that's what I'm going to focus on for the next 30 to be a win. I want to do better than a C plus next month, the next 30 days. Got to wake up early, do my 5 bodies every day, and I know I'll be feeling a lot better about myself and about this life. Day 31. It was a good day, you know. Last night I had my 30-day celebration. I had a really good time. I was up all night and just like made a bath, cleaned, rearranged downstairs a little bit. I just wanted to see a different interior, and I just made a couple of changes with the plants and our sink situation, and it feels good to switch it up a little bit. I completed my 5 bodies. So, the second month I just want to basically do 3 things every day: film, wake up, 5 bodies. I know after doing that for a month, I'll feel really good. Because when I do my 5 bodies like 2, 3 days in a row, I feel amazing. So if I could, when I keep up for 30 days, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. Alright, let's do another 30.